Candice and Kris show. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey.
Woo! I literally have to say that today. I have to have a big sigh. Walton World, welcome to Live with Candice and Kris. As you could see, I am solo today. Kris has left me again, but do not fear. He'll be back really, really soon. But today is a really special rundown. So we know that the war in Gaza and Palestine has heated up. Not only is it heating up across seas, it's heating up here in the U.S. where students in universities across the world are showing their solidarity. They are protesting, they're letting their voices be known, and they're letting the people know who they are rallying for. This is not just American university and colleges, this is worldwide. And today we're kind of gonna run down some of them, what's happening all in one place, because we hear stories here and we're hearing stories there. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like any of them are going away anytime soon. A matter of fact, not too long earlier in the day, down in New York City, there was a group of people protesting, walking past 3 different New York universities. Listen, guys, these kids are not playing. This is today's generation, and they're here to stay, and they're here to tell you how they feel, whether or not you agree. Now, the epicenter of what has been going on, unfortunately, is Columbia University. So they have been encamped out of Columbia University for the last 2 weeks. Students have taken up spots all over their encampments. They said, we're staying, we're not leaving. This has been the epicenter. Now, because of Columbia University, it has spread all around the U.S. Now, colleges and universities, like I said, they're calling for an immediate ceasefire. This is what these students want. In case people are completely oblivious, this is their demands. They're calling for an immediate ceasefire, condemnation of Israel's genocide campaign against the Palestinians, and divestment from companies that profit and engage. Now, they are here and they're here to stay. So we have a lot of footage from different universities. Some of them have been peaceful. Some of them, unfortunately, today, it has gone a different way. Authorities have been called. Columbia University, let's show what's going on down there. Now, they have been there for the last 2 weeks. The teachers, faculty, and everyone has told these students, take a look at the video, has told them, hey, you have to vacate. They refuse to vacate. What you're looking at right now is students that broke into Hamilton Hall. This happened last night. They hung barriers, they hung signs outside of the window. Now, this one in particular that you're looking at, it says Hines Hall. Now, Hines Hall is a 5-year-old girl in Gaza that was killed under ceasefire. So they hung that in remembrance of her. They also hung another sign, if you saw in the video, another one that said Antifa. Now, that's an Arabic word for uprising. So instead of those students going home, they're saying, hey, guys, we're calling more people out. We're calling more students. This has to stop. And they really feel it's genocide. Unfortunately, a lot of them got arrested today. It's not been peaceful. It started out peacefully, but unfortunately, it has gone in a totally different direction. So let's jump over to University of Carolina. We also have video footage of another uprising. So the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, turned into a physical altercation with police pushing back. Take a look at their video, what's going on there. If you think it's just, and it's not just New York City schools. So student protesters were chanting and waving Palestinian flags. They breached barricades, they surrounded the flagpole, and they literally are on campus saying they are not going anywhere. They removed flags, and after those flags were removed, they actually put up their own flags. So it's unfortunate that we see this happening, but it's not gonna stop. There are also confrontations at this school that backtrack their commitment. Now, the students originally said, they gave their commitment and they said, hey, we're gonna leave. we're going to vacate. We're going to pack up our tents and we're going to get out of here. And that's it. We're done. Well, the students decided, hey, we're not doing that. Our voices are not heard. You're not listening to us. So because they're not doing that, they had to call in authorities and start all over again. And they're not going anywhere. So let's jump over to Virginia Commonwealth University. Once again, we have video showing. Now, this video in particular is circulating all over social media. It shows the chaotic scenes from the night protesting at Virginia Commonwealth University. People arrived to the campus at 8:30 p.m. last night as hundreds of protesters were there. Now, they were all rallying together. Everyone was chanting, "Free Palestine, Free Palestine." All the universities are in solidarity. They're all going for the same thing. They're unified and they want their voices to be heard. Guys, we all want the same thing. At the end of the day, we want peace. We want peace not just here, but we want peace there. We don't want the killing and bloodshed unnecessarily that we've been seeing. It's a war. That's what war is all about. And these students are saying, hey, we're not going anywhere. But let's jump over. So let's cross the seas now. If you think this is just the U.S., this is not just the U.S. When you go over to Canada, schools in Canada as well are protesting the same thing, students across the world. So 2 universities especially are warning anyone planning to go ahead and be a part of that lead pro-Palestinian student activism, and anyone outside of school territory will not be allowed on the grounds. Now, Canada is doing it a little bit different. Canada said to the students, hey, if you decide that you want to do this, if you decide that you really want to protest, you need to do this in an effective way. You need to do this in a way that it doesn't cause harm to our school, harm to our students, harm to our faculty. Those students in Canada have actually amended to that. They've said, okay, we're going to make sure that we follow that. So they already have their own times that they have set up together that they can all go out there on one accord. Now, California is another school, California Polytech. They had water jugs, guys, that they were flying at officers that were coming in. Their barricades were so strong. They were in arm solidarity. These students are saying, I am not going anywhere. This is where I'm staying. And they're believing it. They're standing up for what they believe. You know, I've heard so much kickback. You have commentators who are saying, where are these kids' parents? Where are their families? Their families are right there with them. Their families are watching them. If you remember, years ago when apartheid was going on, it was U.S. colleges, it was U.S. universities that forced Congress to do something, that forced Congress to change laws. So do you think for one second that these students feel that their voice is not being heard? Their voices are being heard. Their voices are loud. It is a movement and they are not moving. And this comes on the heel of 2 weeks before graduation. This comes on the heel of kids getting ready to leave school. Now, especially Columbia University, they are saying, hey, guess what? If you get in trouble, not only are you being asked to leave, you're being expelled. They're putting their futures on the line for what they believe in. But there's a ray of sunshine. There is hope. Brown University, this just happened not too long ago before I went live. Brown University student protesters have reached an agreement. Brown, that's the way to do it. Their principal heard their cries. The university has decided to sit down and actually talk to those students. They had a big meeting on the lawn, and faculty have decided that they are going to take a vote. They're going to listen to their students. They're going to have the conversation, and possibly Brown will possibly divest from those companies. Now, Brown is in Rhode Island, New York. So come on, guys. If this president can do this, why can't we all do this? And I give a shout out to Christina Paxson, who is Brown's president, that actually gave those kids a voice and said, hey, we're going to listen to you. We're going to hear your demands. Listen, I am letting everyone know you have to understand what is going on. This is bigger than us. Whenever our young people rise up in something they believe in, it's time to listen. It's time to listen to their demands. It's time to hear them. They're not going away peacefully. Whether you condemn it, whether you're for it, they're not going anywhere. You have a system today that's standing for what they believe, for their rights, and it is what the people are calling for. If you think for 1 second that you can stay home and not be a part of this, you will be a part of this, because they're going to block schools, they're going to block businesses, and they're going to block you in to the point where you have to make a decision. I say bravo for standing on what you believe on, not inciting it, not saying it's okay, but I give credit to those students to standing on their very own and saying we're making a stand for this country, for the people that we believe in, and the people of Palestine. On that note, guys, I got so much more coming up right after this, but I got to take a break. I'll be right back.
Hey, man. The Candice and Kris show. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey, man. The Candice and Kris show. Hey, man. The Candice and Kris show. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Welcome back to the show. You're reaching just in time for Unfiltered. Listen, this is one of my favorite segments ever because I get to talk to the most amazing people around the world. And today with me, I have none other than Wizboy, also known as Nigerian-born artist, producer, multi-instrumentalist, and audio engineer. He has paved the way, listen, for the younger generation. He's been in the game for years, and he is with us right now. It is an honor to have him. Please welcome him to the show, Wizboy.
What an intro.
You want me to keep going?
You know me from my mother's womb.
Hey, I feel like I have. I feel like I have. You know, Jamaica's not that far. I'm Jamaican, so you know
Right?
we're cut from the
Oh,
same
you're
cloth.
Jamaican.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes,
I love your curry
brother.
good. I love your curry good.
That's it. That's all curry goat.
Wait now. I'll just give me credit. Okay, what Nigerian
Okay.
food do you know? What Nigerian food do you know?
Oh, I know so much. I know the thing
Oh,
that you, the
the thing
the.
that you don't even know the
Yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 I don't. But I know what it looks like and I know what it tastes like.
Oh my God.
Listen,
So how you
welcome to.
doing?
I'm good. Welcome to Afro. I'm excited to have you.
Same here. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yes. So before we even get started, I have to say
Yeah.
congratulations on your latest single, Fly Away, which is amazing. It's just like a ting, 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 ting. Like it just has this melody that just puts you in like this islandy vibe. Just tell us about it and how the
Mm,
song came to be.
you know what's up. You know what's up. You see,
Yes,
you have the music thing in you.
it's
So
somewhere in there.
yeah, yeah, it's somewhere. So Fly Away, it's a love song, and if you know my history, oh, okay, there's something Nigerians always say. I am a preacher of love. I preach love.
That was one. See,
So
that was one of my questions.
yeah. So, so yeah, the inspiration came and I started working on it. Played some instruments. I think it started with just a simple guitar line, and then some strings. You know how it goes with music
Yeah,
production, one thing to the other, and then
right,
sometimes you remove something just to make the beat what it's supposed to be. And I've been
right.
working on it for a while now, and uh, I am happy it's out there and the fans love it. But it's an inspiration that came out of love. It's a love song as pure
Mm.
as it is. That's Fly Away for you.
Because you're a lover boy. You're known as lover boy, and I saw that. And it's funny. I'll get back. Yeah, big up yourself. Big up yourself. That's what we say in Jamaica. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. So since 2010, around that time, Afrobeats graduated, right, from an
Yeah.
underground movement to a worldwide phenomenon. You were
Hmm.
there to see it. You were there to touch the helm of it. How has that changed from that time to now?
So that's a great question because with every era in music, somebody paved the way, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. So at the time we came into the scene, it wasn't like this. There was no there was no social media. You had to go to the
Mm.
studio, make your music. Sometimes you have to even like have overnight sessions, make sure it comes out what it's supposed to be, and then go to the radio stations to promote, go to the streets, to the clubs and the bars to promote, go to the marketplaces
Uh-huh.
to promote. Yeah. So it was a hell of a grind when we were there. It was pure love and all, everything organic, pretty much. But today, social media is everyone's TV,
Yeah.
right? It's your own TV station. You can customize it how you want. You can create the kind of content you want, build your brand the way you want it. So long as you're able to build your smallest viable audience, that's a takeoff for you. So it's different now. And if you ask me, I think the entry barrier is kind of um, lower now, and anybody who has good talent is able to really thrive in today's industry, and that's something I'm proud of.
That is a lot to be proud of. And you know what? I identify with when you said back then it was different. Because I remember the mixtapes. I remember the guys
Hmm.
that used to push the
The
CD
push.
on you. It
Yeah,
would just get it, get it, get it.
it's crazy, and every day new CDs come to. If you're an OAP or you work in a
Mm-hmm.
radio TV station, you know what the story is. Every day there's a new artist, coming in with new materials,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the competition was really strong then, and you had to know what you're doing to be able to be heard back then. I
That's
mean, it's still
true.
the same thing. It's still the same thing
Right.
today, but technology and social media has made it a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, because you can just get your stuff out there now.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, Loverboy, because I saw you are known for Loverboy. Your music is so rich. And, you're probably one of those people that may be addicted to love. But when you're writing and you're thinking of a song, like what inspires all that love? Where does that come
Okay,
from?
okay. It comes from a place of love because you have to have love in you to be able
Right.
to give it out, right?
Right.
And I don't really have much heartbreak songs, and that's not to
Okay.
say I've not had heartbreaks, but
Oh,
I
nope. You're the heartbreaker. I get it. It's
no,
okay.
don't put it on me.
It's
No, don't put it on me.
okay. You're doing the breaking. I get it. I get
you
it.
know, you, that's the general narrative, but it's not
Right.
always true, right?
Mm-hmm.
We artists, we're humans too. We have our own
Right.
heart desires. There's certain things that make us human, and
Mm-hmm.
um, so whatever love story I have, most of my love songs come from a place of personal experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when I have the experience, if it's sweet, yeah, I sing about it. But even if it is not, I still sing about it from a place of positivity because I still
Mm.
believe in love. Yeah.
Are you in love? I had to put you on
Of
the
course.
spot. I had to
You
put
put
you
me on
on
the
the
spot.
spot.
You put me on the spot.
Cause you're too good for it. But let's listen to an
Wait, wait,
expert.
wait. What do you mean too good for it? Too good for love or what?
Oh no, you're too good at it. You're good
Oh, good at it.
at the yes. So
Yeah.
that has to come from a place of experience. But let's take a
I.
listen. So I have a little sample for our audience. Let's take a listen.
Hmm.
Baby, waiting be the thing where you put for my body. Yeah. That thing where they officially make me misbehave. Baby, waiting be the thing where you put for my system. Yeah. The same thing where they normally they do me totally.
Okay, see, that just makes me all that. I just want to dance now. I just want to dance now.
Just that. Just
I,
that. Just dance.
it puts me, you know what? When I hear your music, I do think of love. I think of
Mm,
peace. I think of serenity. Is that
yeah.
what you want your audience to take from it? Is that what you want them to feel?
Yes. That and beyond. So
Okay.
my music is about positivity.
Mm-hmm.
It's feel good music, right? Whether it's a love song or I'm talking about life or I'm talking about I have a lot of I talk about money. I talk about the good life a lot. So I have some songs. Yeah. I have some as a matter of fact, some of my biggest songs that Nigerians really love are
Mm-hmm.
songs about the good life, making money, hustling, grass to grace kind of stories and all that. I have a lot of big like hit songs that talk about those. So
Mm.
yeah, so it's all positivity, forward movement kind of song. So even if it's about life, it's about love, what I
Right.
want my fans to feel is positivity and feel good. So it's a
It's
feel good music. It's called the Wizolingo sound. Wizolingo sound.
okay. I'm not gonna try because I the last thing I want to do is butcher. So
No, but it's simple.
okay, go
Weasel,
ahead. Whistle.
weasel,
Whizzle.
Lingo.
Lingo.
Simple.
Whizzle.
As a matter
Lingo.
of fact, I have a song called Whizzlingo. That's where the name came from.
Whizzlingo. I feel like I could.
Yes.
I feel like I could vibe to that.
Yeah,
Whizzlingo.
feel good. It has that feel good. You know the thing. In that song, I made a forecast. I was like,
Right.
Nigerian music. I was talking about the good life, making money, but somewhere midway, I spoke about Nigerian music and
Right.
the breaking boundaries, and that we're now international. Any kind of music you want, we have all the flavors, and now we're international. So it's part of what the song is talking about. And look at what's happening today.
And we are international, and we're going to stay international. I have to thank you for being a part of the show. I have to ask you to come back. You have to come to our studios, perform for us, but we got to get out of here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Go stream, fly away, everybody, fly away.
I'm going to fly away now.